All right, now, she said if you could just kiss my. Woo! I love it. Hey, now, hey, babies, what's going on? It's another glorious Wednesday. And you know what time it is. So get your crumpets together, baby, because it's time to dish tea, and you are dishing tea, my darlings, with Big Meats. Hello to all of my tea sippers out there. Thank you for all of your love and your support. If you're tuning in right now and you're dishing your tea and want to come in on the conversation, have questions or whatever, please feel free to do so at 347-205-9183. Again, that's 347-205-9183. Now, the tea room is open. The chat room, it is open. So if you want to go over there and have your thoughts and your questions and carry it on, honey, feel free to do so. I only ask that you dish tea over there responsibly, please. It's okay to disagree, but please do not become disagreeable. It's only a computer. I don't want you sitting up there throwing things and ready to throw the computer out the window or into a wall or whatever because you disagree with somebody or because you perceive that they're trying to tear you off or whatever because you're just reading the written word. It's okay, children. It's okay, all right? Now, having said all that, let me say my disclaimer. This show is for mature audiences, and the language and subject matters are not appropriate for children or anyone who is not mature to handle the subject matter. So your listening discretion is advised. Again, your listening discretion is advised. Now, you know I have a potty mouth, and I make no excuses for it. And with my guest today, child, please, it's going to flow like butter. So, again, your listening discretion is advised. If you offend easily, I don't mean to. I'm just being me. Now, let me say thank you and hello to all of my sponsors out there for helping me to make Dishing Tea what it is. Trade Day Management and PR firm. At Trade Day, enjoy a touch of Southern hospitality with a universal appeal. For all of your public relations and entertainment management needs, contact Travion Davenport at 678-523-3088. 678-523-3088, or email her at tradedaypr@gmail.com. Again, that's tradedaypr, TREADAYPR, @gmail.com. Pharaoh's Treasure Box. Fine art, unique jewelry, and sensational 3D silk floral arrangements. Creations by Taps. For all of your decorative needs, contact Pharaoh's Treasure Box at 248-688-5178 or 5179. Again, that's 248-688-5178 or 5179. Or you can email them at pharaohstreasurebox@comcast.net. Again, that's Pharaoh's Treasure Box @comcast.net. Parisian Wine Productions. Music to lighten your spirits and lift your soul, specializing in gospel and inspirational house dance music. For all of your Christian settings, and you need that good gospel house track to get the folks on the Christian dance floor, contact Paris Hairston. He's the CEO at 347-406-7734. Again, that's 347-406-7734. Or email Paris at paris42268@yahoo.com. Again, that's Paris42268@yahoo.com. C-Train Productions. You're aboard the right train for all of your entertainment needs with C-Train Productions. Omar Castley is the CEO and founder. For all of your casting, producing, and production needs, contact Omar at www.ctrainproductions.com. www.ctrainproductions.com. Life Fellowship of Christ Ministries, LIFE, live in freedom everywhere. Reverend James Coleman is the leader and founder of this ecumenical social justice ministry, brought forth to free the oppressed and introducing a fresh approach to the Christ consciousness. Contact Reverend Coleman at mustardcole@yahoo.com. Again, that's mustardcole@yahoo.com. Or to find out more about his services or his social justice ministry, contact him at 313-833-9278. Again, 313-833-9278. Icham Vidal Couture. Enjoy high fashion with a luxurious twist. Step into the future with fresh, innovative couture. Designs by Miss Michi Vidal. For more information, contact Miss Michi at 313-996-9807. Again, that's 313-996-9807. The Big Brothers Network, the BBN, a new online web magazine designed to show the world the class and style of the debonair man of size and his admirers. We have launched the first edition this past Memorial Day weekend, and for more information and for your advertisement rates or whatever, contact Big Daddy Tony Brown at Tony@BigBrothersNetwork.com. Again, that's Tony@BigBrothersNetwork.com, and brothers is BROTHAS. Okay. Also, ShowtownTV.com. We are not a website. We are internet television. Showtown, SHO-TOWN-TV.com. Carlon Regina Dixon is the head videographer and the overseer of the program. If you want to make your own videos, create your own television shows, or if you need to do some sound bites and recordings, again, ShowtownTV.com is the place to be. If you have any more information or would like to contact them, again, the email address is ShowtownTV, SHOWTOWN-TV.com. All right. Now, thank you to all of those who are making this a reality for me. For those of you who don't know, tomorrow is my 1-year anniversary of Dishing Tea Children. So I'm kind of excited, and I'm going through and living and all those kinds of things. So that there is where we are. So today, on the eve of the anniversary, I want to bring to you a brother who I had the pleasure of working with a couple weekends ago, last weekend before. He's always been into my consciousness because you may know him as one of the members from Men at Large. I remember them with So Alone and what was my tune? Was it Ugly? Damn it, it's my tune. I just say it's my tune, but you know how you just know some of the words and don't know the whole damn song? That's me right now. But So Alone was the T. And since that time, the group has the group went their own way. You know, they're still friends or whatever, but they had different agendas in mind. And so now what has happened is this brother here has emerged, and you will now know him as the Black Pavarotti. This cat is brilliant. He is brilliant. He's a wonderful songwriter. He's a phenomenal singer. He got chops. And then he's a big brother on top of it, honey. You know I got to represent for the big boys, honey. So without any further ado, I want to bring on to Dishing Tea. This is the one and only Mr. Dave Tolliver. Dave, baby. What's up, baby?
What's up, Big Meat? What's popping, baby?
Hey, it's all popping in the right direction. You know, I am everything, baby, and everything is me. Woo!
Yeah.
So now, let us begin this whole endeavor right now. Let's start at the beginning, because a lot of folks don't know your history. And I want you, shoot it from the hip, baby. Give it to us like it is. What started it, and what was your calling? How did you know that your calling was music, that is? Why did you know you had to have a mic in your hand and do the things that you do?
Well, for me, I come from a musical family. My grandfather sang, my mother sang. On my father's side of the family, they sing. I mean, it's all through my family. My mom sang. My grandmother played. My uncle had a group called Sexual Harassment in the early 80s. They had a song called I Need a Freak. That was a pretty big single that everybody's been sampling.
Oh, my God. That was your uncle?
I Need a Freak. And that's my uncle, Sexual Harassment. Yeah.
Oh, my God, baby. That was, okay, yeah. That was my coming out tune, but go ahead.
but as a youngster, I can't really recall before 4 or 5, but at 4 or 5, I was singing in the church choir, Budget Promise Choir at church in Cleveland, Ohio. I did all that all the way until I was like around 15 years old, and I started doing some radio at the commercial radio station in Cleveland, WCAK. And, during that time, I actually started dancing with another guy. His name was Cloyd. We used to dance for a rap group out of Cleveland called Johnny O and the Sorcerer Crew. And at that point, my original partner, Jason, throughout the years, we would sing at all the red burn-offs and little spots. We don't have the typical story as everybody else where we sang in clubs with bands and different stuff like that. We kind of just, fell into the lap of a situation, so to speak. And, as I got older, I just felt like it was programmed. It was something that was given to get something, you know what I'm saying? But it turned out good. But after that, me and him had kind of parted ways. Jason and myself were best friends because my mom and his mom were best friends for 30 years before my mom passed away. So it only, continued the spurt. And, one day while we were singing, we saw Gerald Levert over one of the disc jockey's houses from the radio station. And he said, I'm going to hook y'all up. We used to always run around with this Casio keyboard singing and doing all kinds of crazy stuff with tape on the back of it so the batteries don't fall out. Then we didn't see him again for another 3
Casio keyboard.
With the tape on the back to hold the battery.
With the tape on the back to hold the damn batteries because you lost the battery holder. Go ahead, tell the story.
So, then he said he was going to hook us up. And then, that was like when Pop, Pop, Pop Goes My Mind came out, it was like 86. So we didn't see him again for like 3 years. And like 89, I said me and my other partner started dancing for this rap group. We were called Big Step. And he came into the studio where he recorded, where we rehearsed that. He said, man, y'all got this idea for 3 big guys that could sing, that could dance, blah, 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 that are cute, that could sing. And I called Jason up and I called 2 other guys up. But, just to condense it, it was a 4-man group at first. The 2 guys didn't fit. Then we got another guy. His name was Doc. And, I guess Jason and I were such pranksters and just kind of crass guys and obnoxious. He just really didn't fit into our niche. So it ended up being a 2-man group, which, I'm glad to say there'll probably never be another 2-fat-man group ever again because the industry is so fickle about the way people look. So maybe we were a one-time only group that'll ever do anything on the charts. So, that's something I can always hold on to. And then, after we saw Gerald that time, it took another 3 years. And then in 1992 of May, our first single, Use Me, came out. And then in June of 92, the first album, self-entitled Men at Large, came out. And it was a wrap after that.
Dig it. Now, now, what? Let me ask you this, because for that idea to come into play, the whole thing with the Weather Girls was Sylvester introduced the world to the Weather Girls, and we knew them as 2 tons of fun and this, that, and the other. Did y'all ever face that criticism of being like the male version of them or anything, or did anybody ever pay attention to it?
No, but they used to call us like the singing sumos and stuff like that, man. And what we did was embrace it because we both were very comfortable with our obesity, and we felt like we had that sexy fat, man. And ladies, they love that shit. They did. So we just ran with it, especially me because I was the old light-skinned, curly-haired brother. So, it was going down. And, we used to rain terror on them ladies all across the world. So I'm just saying, I think, like, it started off, with, I guess, Fats Domino and Chubby Checker and stuff. But, that was rock and roll then, you know what I'm saying? And then it came to, Luther Vandross. Then it was, after Luther, was Heavy D. We might have had James D. Train, but I'm saying, Heavy D. And then it was Men at Large. And then came Notorious Big. And, I think that after that it was nobody else. You know what I'm saying? No more big guys.
Right.
They're not going to have, they scared of the big guys because they scared of that pressure we put on their people. But, But that's what it is. But, just to continue on, though, we released another album in 94. And after that, Jason, my original partner, he decided to leave the group. He'll say it's me, but he decided actually, I put it this way, I made the decision for him. And I didn't kick him out, but it came over a little silly dispute, and it wasn't like an argument, like we hate each other, but it was just like, it's time for us to go different ways because he was going towards, my thing is, I believe you're a product of your environment. If you just look at it, I was around music all my life. I was around broadcasting. My uncle is a broadcast Hall of Famer and also a successful musician with the sexual harassment record. And I'm saying that's all I was around all my life from the time I was 4. So, therefore, I had 15, 16 years of broadcast experience in music. Jason was around ministers and evangelists and gospel church stuff all the time, and that's where he is. That's where he is right now. So I guess it was just, you know, I feel like a lot of times in life, your life is mapped out for you, written, and you know, I think you get to choose. Like, let's make a deal. You get to choose like the different doors. Like, you take door number 1, you got to take whatever the success or the glory or whatever the fallout is, and I think that's how life is. And you know, you just keep it moving. And, you know, after he left in 96, I picked up another guy, and y'all two look alike. His name is Gemini, and he's out of Chicago. He's a 2-time Apollo winner. Used to bounce for Bishop Don Juan and Jordan and Pippen and all them. And I met him one night. We were doing a show with Brandy. Well, you probably do know him because, he's big into house out of Chicago. Daryl Pandy and Tent City and all them cats out of there. He run with them cats, too. I know you know about Daryl Pandy out of Chicago. Yeah, you know about Daryl Pandy. So it all connects. It's a small world. And I picked him up, man, and he's been we've done 2 independent albums, one called Love, Struggle, and Progress. And, you know, we just ran into independent situations where cats either had a lot of money and didn't want to pay to play and what you got to do, or the other cat had some money but didn't have enough to make it happen. And we released an album in 99 called Love, Struggle, and Progress, which they re-released, and it's out online. You can get it on iTunes and everywhere. And then we have another one called Back on Top, which you can get on iTunes and all other sites, too. That came out in 2007. So, we got music out there. And then right now, 2010, Black Pavarotti, Dave Tolliver, the solo sensational, insatiable.
Yes, baby. Because, you know, I'm digging on this, right?
Yeah, you called me and told me when we left last week.
Okay, now see what you did. Let me explain this. Because, you know, I had to drive the van back in. Okay, for those of y'all who don't know, we were a part of Soul Kid and Cabaret. It was a musical written and directed by Nikki Gilbert from Brownstone, and we were working with Fantasia and Faith Evans and Monifa and Cristal, who y'all know as Ronnie from the Players Club.
The Players Club. Can I just say on the record that I love that woman? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, he wanted to put that on the record. He been texting me. He mouthed it to me while we on stage. Tell her I love her. I'm on stage, and he mouthing this to me. Anyway.
Yeah, I love her, John.
That is so funny because that is just so funny. Anyway, so when I was driving the van in, I ended up driving it by myself because everybody else they found plane tickets, and when Christopher Williams came backstage, and so he ended up driving back to Atlanta. So a lot of kids wanted to ride with him. So I had the van by myself. Did not know somebody had left the CD in the van.
Right.
When I found it on my second hour of a 6-hour ride in, I said, oh, it's here. I popped it in, and for the next 4 hours, it was me and the Black Pavarotti. And I'm sitting up there. Every time I took a break, I'm texting him. I'm saying, oh, track 14 is the shit. Oh, wait a minute. Then I had to pull over. I pulled over. I said, no, you got to hear me say this. Okay, wait a minute. Let me press pause because I'm getting excited, and I need them to understand what I'm talking about. So here, we're going to go. I'm going to play track I said track 14. 13, actually. It's track 13.
Time change. It's a new day. Same game. It's bigger than excuse me, miss. What's your name? I'm trying to hit it out the park, but tear it out the frame. Better yet, put a policy on your frame. That way, you know you're protected. Are you in good hands is the question. Oh, by the way, while we sitting here confessing, I'm ready now. I learned my lesson, and I ain't trying to see the exit. Never felt like this before. All this time I've been waiting for the one who'll make me change the game. Giving up the streets and maybe change the name. Well, I can leave with an option to buy. Maybe the biggest step I ever take in my life. Just gotta do it right. I want it so bad I ain't even gonna fight. It's like the high that you get from the lie. Can't get you off of my mind. Not if I try. I say no. I mean it's just like, well it's like, you know what I mean. It's just know what I mean. It's like the high that you get from the lie. Can't get you off of my mind. So high. I'm feeling it. I mean it's just like, it's like, you know what if we slip and fall, we together. Through the rain and storms, we all good. I ain't going nowhere. I wish I would. It's like hard to get from the light. Can't get you off of my mind. Not if I try. I'm feeling it. I mean, it's just like, well, it's like, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's like the high that you get from the light. Can't get you so high, yeah. I'm feeling it. When I get to me, it's just like, you know what I mean? How many times you can count the waves, but I can tell you what it's like. I mean, what I'm trying to say is you like that old song that mama used to play while we was cleaning up the house each and every Saturday. Take your pick, cause they was all classics, and you a Hall of Famer with legendary status. Your new name is Visa, mama, cause you're priceless. I'm your king, you're my queen, so I call you Isis. No one better, I'd rather spend my life with. The only one I'd rather roll the dice with. Knew from the jump we had a tight grip. Never knew how high that I might get. Now we sitting tighter than a vice grip. It's like a high that you get from the line. Can't get you off of my mind, not if I try. I'm feeling it. I mean, it's just like, well, it's like, you know what I mean? It's just like, I'm feeling it. It's like a high that you get from the line. Can't get you off of my mind, not if I try. I'm feeling it. I mean, it's just like, you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know where you've been, but I don't know. Baby, I got you. Baby, I got you. Let you go. I ain't about to let you go. I don't know where you've been, but baby, I got you, and I ain't about to let you go. I'm down to ride. I don't know where you've been, but I don't know. Baby, I got you, baby, I got you. I ain't about to let you go. I ain't letting you go, no. I'm down to ride. I don't know where you've been, but yeah, baby, I got you, and I ain't about to let you go. I'm down to ride for sure.
Boy, shit. I'm sitting here beating myself in the head and carrying on, trying not to get excited because I wanted y'all to hear the song and not me over here hollering. However, boy, shit.
Me?
Damn it. Playing with my nerves like that. Okay, your tones in this motherfucker is so goddamn smooth, I can't stand you. Oh, my God. Okay, oh, it is ridiculous. It is fucking ridiculous.
I know you got a bunch of listeners, man, so, I hope they'll go out and support, man. My goal, man, I come from, no matter what anybody says about Gerald Levert, Sean Levert, anybody, no matter what I feel or what the things that we've been through, I love those guys and Eddie and all the guys and just the guys that paved the way for what we're able to do today. I just, what I tried to do on this project was to reach the younger cats because I know, and see, what I didn't get was a lot of older love support, but I've been getting a lot of younger cats to really get behind me, like in the streets and stuff, especially in Atlanta and in Cleveland, because the beats on this joint are so they can go either way. They can be young or they can go up if you listen to it. And what I did that purposely because once you in the entertainment business, once you do something and you make a mark in the industry, they expect the same things from you. And it's unfortunate that our black consumers are so fickle that if you just try something that might be musically brilliant and it's not what you did last time, they won't support it. As if, white guys, the white artist, he might come out with, he does the heavy metal and then he'll come out with some old folk music and they'll go out and buy like 80 million of them. And we don't do that. And I'm saying we don't give our own selves a chance, man. And that's what has to change with this music. And, everybody's complaining about this, that, and the third, but they're not doing anything to make a change. And then historically as people, since the civil rights era, we don't do shit, man, to try to make a change with it. So, I mean,
Yes.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do, man?
Wow.
We got to make a change. So, I mean,
okay.
I feel like it's my duty to write things. The music may not be the same, but as far as like the content musically, lyrically, I think that I am on point what I am doing and trying to continue in that tradition of what Gerald and Sean would do or try to accomplish. If you listen to my words, I write about life, love, and relationships. I don't write about bullshit. Even on my record, the song called Shorty's a Freak, you might think it's talking about some dirty stuff. It is, but it's classy, not nasty.
Right. Now, see, you're going to make me pull that bitch out because when I heard it, I said, really now? And see, now, let me say this, because everybody who knows me know that I'm not a hip-hop. Honey, me and hip-hop, you know, we're learning one another. But then, too, hip-hop has changed. The game has changed, and they actually are saying some shit like it did when it first started. So it's kind of going back to that early flavor again. So I'm digging on it a little bit more than what I did when, you know, it really had taken mainstream and, you know, was evolving into gangster and all this other little bullshit. But anyway, as a gay man who is digging you the way that I am, I'm one who's real big on lyrical content. Lyrical content, darling. And you have to say something to me. And I'm not only just saying something to me, but I have to understand your story. I may not agree with it all the time, but I have to understand the story because, you know, if I understand it, baby, that's half the battle right there. But I will tell the children, honey, that one of the things that I'm digging on you so much is your writing ability. As I listen to the solo project, and like I said, I have 4 hours with this girl. And as I'm listening to it, lyrically, you are absolutely, you connected dots. There's nothing left out. Each song is different. Each song tells its own story. It's not, you know, the same song remixed and then all you did was just change a word or two or that each song is the same message. Each song has its own feel and its own flavor, and that's what I'm digging on you. So as a songwriter, what is it that you pull from to keep your integrity and keep it fresh for you?
Well, first, I think when I first started out in the game, I was so worried about what my grandmother and everybody else would think. You know, I used to be scared to do anything until I got a certain age, and I was like, fuck it. You know, I wouldn't drink, I wouldn't smoke, you know, anything. I never wanted them to see me in a bad light, so I just tried to keep it classy. And that's what Gerald and them do, my racers. So that's what Gerald and them do. So I tried to keep it the same way. And with my new stuff now, I pull from personal experience or from somebody else's experience or something like that. So that's where I take it from.
Really? Okay, now you know, because the other song, now this is, I'm telling y'all, my friends, y'all know me. Because when I say I was on the freeway and I pulled over because I had to text you, okay, now track 4 is speaking to me right now. Track 4 was Why You Mad, honey.
Well, that's the joint.
Why You Mad, baby?
Right.
That there, you know, it fit me into a whole nother realm, and it was just so real, and it was just so... And when after I listened to it like 15 times, I said, okay, when I bring him on the show, explain that song. And I'm going to play it in a minute, but explain it first.
Why You Mad is, that's real talk. Every man, when he gets in trouble, want to know why he mad. Bottom line. That's just all it is. You never know. He's screaming and howling at you, telling you did this, that, like you just done another stuff, and you never know what it is. And that's what it is. Why you in the doghouse? You don't even know. This is your house, and this is my house, and you put me in the doghouse? Come on.
Okay.
That's it. Like I said, everything I write, I take from personal experience, something I've seen somebody else go through, and plus, you know, I rap too. So, you know, I started off freestyling, and I'll be in the studio, be a bunch of people, I say, give me a topic, and I just go for it, and you know, I write it. And that's what it is. Big Meech.
Look at you, are so stupid. I'm living for you now. Now, see you. Okay, now. But here's the thing. Now, as you said, you freestyle, you're a rapper. How for you does that gel in the studio? You know, especially now that you're independent versus when you were on a label. You know, was it difficult to because as you said before, you know, branching off doing something different, you know, a lot of folks won't handle it. Now, and that's the public, but also in the business, because if your record label doesn't say, okay, this is what you're going to do, and they don't pigeonhole you here, and you want to go into something new, there may be a conflict. How was it for you to say, you know, or did you? You had to wait till you became independent and say, okay, no, fuck it, I'm gonna do all of it because I am all of it.
Well, what happened was, I guess when I got independent, they left. Well, we rapped some on our first 2 albums. And, like, after that, we were so heavy into it because on our second album, we did a total rap song called I'm Better Off By Myself. And they were like, we was getting ready to do a rap album right after that. And then Sylvia Rome pulled the plug on it because she was like, well, we don't want you to mess up your fan base. You know what I'm saying? We both were heavy in the rap. I had the #1 rated rap show in Cleveland, Ohio for 15 years on the weekends, on Friday and Saturday nights. That was my thing. So
you know what? Go ahead.
They pulled the plug on that, and now look where hip-hop is now.
Right, exactly.
See?
Okay. Now, here's the question. Because as music changes and evolves, how are you able to stick with and stay up with the changes and stay current with the sound and stay current with everything and yet still keep your integrity?
I'm a young dude, I hang out in the streets, man. You know, I go to the little spots in the ATL. When I come home to Cleveland, I go to the little spots, and I hear what they say. And I got a lot of nieces and nephews and adopted kids that I have that I listen to and I stay tuned with and see what they grooving to. And sometimes I don't really like going to the clubs unless I'm getting paid. But sometimes I'll just go to the club to hear what they banging. And I'm saying, you know, you go to some clubs now that's 30 and over, they playing the Gucci Mane and Nicki Minaj, and this cat's 50 years old up on the dance floor doing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
that's
more than a notion.
I watch 106 in Park every now and then. Not that much. But not that much.
Okay. Okay, but that's where I want to get to, because that every now and again factor, you know, because I say the same thing. You know, back when I was younger and carried on, I lived there. I was at the club 7 nights a week because that was the thing. And, you know, so I knew, I'm a house head, honey, so I know house. But at the same time, you know, music has changed, and see, going out to the clubs now, these little young girls, I can't dance to this shit. I'm a dancer. I like to dance. I shake my ass. I like to strip my clothes. You know, big as I am, yes, I come out of my clothes on the dance floor because I get hot. But, okay. But now the dancing is bouncing. All they do is stand and, what? You know, and bounce. I'm like, what?
Well, you know,
that ain't dancing.
A lot of the newer dancers have men dancing like women now. You got Dougie and all that other stuff. They dancing like women, so you know, you never can tell. So they all coming out the closet. Man.
Well, okay. I for a lot of them, they were never in. Actually, it's just that it's a gimmick. You know, I think what has happened is that a lot of folks have latched onto the gimmick. And here, let me ask you that, because from what I'm hearing from you, that's your integrity. You know, maintaining it without, you know, latching on to what the current gimmick is. How are you able to do that?
Well, I think I've just been blessed, man, to continue to be able to do what I'm doing, man. The money's not as plentiful as it was before, but I think, you know what my thing is, my belief is, I don't care who's in the place. If it's somebody from age 1 to 100, if I go in there, you give me a mic and you let me do what I do, I guarantee you everybody will love me by the time I leave. But when I released this record, I've performed in front of people from 18 to 60 plus, and everywhere I go, I've gotten rave reviews about the record. And you know, I just refuse. Hey, baby, I just refuse to compromise my integrity because I just do. I mean, you know, I'm gonna tell you honestly, if somebody waved a big bundle of money in front of my face and was like, "Let's do this," I probably would do something, but not too much to the point where they be like, I can't believe he did that shit. Not gonna do that.
Right, the way it is, you're a sellout. Exactly.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. I feel you on that. Now, going forward, let's see. Now, you're a family man, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Married, children. Yeah, because I met your
married
son.
but not dead. I'm married but not dead, means, and I got 2 kids, a 4-year-old daughter and a 12-year-old son, and like I said, a host of adopted god kids and a million nieces and nephews.
Okay. So now he said married but not dead. Okay.
You already know.
That's too much.
I'm an entertainer, man. Just take it for what it really is.
All right. Well, okay, real talk then. How are you able?
Motherfucker with you.
Boy, man, mister.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Damn, that just did something to me. Anywho, how are you able? I done told you. How are you able to keep home life home? You know what I mean? And being an entertainer, because just like keep it at 100. You know, you're able to stay home and able to keep home, and able to keep home.
The problem most of the time is people forget that home is the root, and the home is what made you. The home is what made you, and the home is what could fade you. And if you don't, how you doing? If you don't take care of home, then you're gonna lose everything you own. So real talk, your root is at the crib. If you marry somebody, that's, no matter what you do, if you do this, if you're doing that extra, at home, you're going to definitely take care of that, because usually the one at home is the one that can up in your whole shit. She know all your secrets, she know everything. She know your secrets, she know your tax records, she know where you hide this, where you doing that, when you do this, what you did to that. And if you don't keep that trail, and always be honest in what you're doing when you doing something. If you're going to do something with somebody else, keep it 100. You keep the drama away from the crib, dog. Come on, Meech, you already know. You don't bring no other cats around your dog house. You're going to cause bullshit.
But you know what? Wow. Damn. I had to catch that one because I was thinking the fly.
Or
right.
Here the flip side, too, the good boy side. You go on the road, you take one of your homies with you, take the Xbox 360 or the PS3, and you sit in your room afterwards and you play the game and watch movies and chop it up with your homeboy, and you sit on there and you talk on the phone with your wife to keep you from being distracted.
Distracted.
Temptation is my favorite dish.
Who?
Temptation is my favorite dish.
Oh, temptation is your favorite bitch. Okay, I'm quoting that. I love that. Temptation is my favorite bitch. You know what? She a good sister for me. She a real good sister. But I had to take that girl, honey, and I had to move her out of my house and give her her own house. I was like, okay, you stay over there, and I'll come see you when I need to see you. However, ooh, wow. Okay, so now as an entertainer, and see, here we go, because we know, I ask this a lot of entertainers because I like to for those who are going to keep it real with me, let's talk about the dirty side of it, because everybody knows sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Everybody knows, okay, I'm going to get my dick sucked somewhere along the line because I'm going to hit this note just right to make this bitch pussy wet, and it's going to be cute. All right, now, okay, male or female, because, we all call it the same. So anyway, and then depending on how you approach your role. Now, see, for me, well, I'm not talking about me. Anyway, okay, what about those times that, that's in between time, when the record sale wasn't going so hot, when you got to get back on your grind and on your hustle, when you got to pay the bills, actually, because maybe the residual check, they forgot to send it or whatever. What were those times like and are like for you, dealing with?
I mean, you know, I always try to keep busy and do something. You know, I tell niggas, I can't even come out the house if it ain't paying. If it ain't paying, I'm staying. You know what I'm saying? Even with benefits. I'm like, dude, yeah, I do a benefit, but I'm saying I need to see all the logistics, statistics, and all the realistics about it, because I can't come out my house and like I'm making some money. I got to get bread because I got wife, kids, mortgage, car notes, the whole nine. So it's like I can't leave if it ain't, you know, and you know, when I mean, at one point in my life, I lost everything, which I did, and I'm still building. I got back, and I'm still building. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to retire at 45. I'll be 40 next month. You know what I'm saying? We made a lot of money, but we didn't make the money we were supposed to, and I mean that's a whole nother meeting too. But I mean, that's the story with a lot of different artists. But I mean, you know, that's what it is. You know, when it gets low like that, I just gotta get up and extra hustle. You know what I'm saying? That also means having a good partner. I guarantee you, every dude that's in entertainment right now that's been a part of entertainment that's not rolling like they used to, I guarantee you they got a wife or a woman, they got a good job. And I bet you $1,000 per cat you ask that.
Wow.
And that's why you take their home, brother.
Okay. Okay. And then, but see, also, home has got to be understanding, because home can't be no weak front. Home cannot be a weak front.
A real woman will know when she come in the door what type of man she's dealing with. If you're dealing with a man in a high money-making corporate situation, you know there's assistants, secretaries, business associates, business trips to exotic places where shit goes on. And so it's the same difference when you deal with entertainment. You know there are groupies associates, trips to exotic places where you get more groupies and groupies associates, and then you have to, I mean, that's just the way they came into the door. And I'm saying hopefully he won't, you know, go wild on it like that, but, you know, if he does, you know what I'm saying, that's what you came into. It's like you knew the pool was ice cold before you jumped in, but you still jumped in. You knew the coffee was steaming hot before you took it to the head, but you did it anyway. You knew you would get hot, you smoked that blunt, but you did it anyway. You knew you'd get drunk if you drank that whole bottle of liquor, but you did it anyway. So you knew what was going to happen or what could happen if you took that step.
Well, all right.
Linguistic.
All right. Wow. See, this is the shit that I'm talking about. I want the dirt. Just the tea of it. You know, it's not necessarily dirt. It's just the tea of it, because a lot of folks, you know, are still blinded by what celebrity is supposed to be. They're still blinded by the preconceived notions that once you get to this particular status, you're not supposed to A, B, C, D, and E. You know, they look for perfection in a lot of our and a lot of our artists and carrying on, and they look for, but at the same time, they got the magnifying glasses to find the flaws to tear you down just as quickly as they built you up. And that's just a dichotomy of human nature, I guess. But in all of this, you know, if you were to do something over again, you know, would you? And what would it be?
I just realized this one. You know, when we decided to leave Gerald and them's company, we had to sign some things that maybe we shouldn't have done. And you know how we not decided to leave because we felt like we weren't making enough money. We probably still have more of a consistent run with the record industry, because at that time they were still trying to cultivate artists and, you know, mold them into something. And so, you know, if I had to do that again, I probably would not have left. You know what I'm saying? So everything probably would have been a little more consistent. But you know how you live and you learn, man.
Right.
And, you know, I think people put out a bad seed behind us on that apple. You know what I'm saying? Because we were trying to be businessmen and, you know, weren't being ungrateful, but we were just trying to do what was best for our futures and our families. And, you know, sometimes cats don't understand that. And I'm not saying them per se, but I'm just saying, you know, cats.
It's just the industry, period, right.
Right. But I'm saying, you know, when somebody does something for you, looks out for you, hell, even though they made more money off the deal than you, and then you trying to leave, they still feel like you stabbing them in the back because you want to leave, because you want to be an even kill. I mean, you earned your stripes. You took your screwing, and so I'm saying you took that. So I'm saying now it's time for you to do some screwing, or or giving it out.
Exactly right.
And so why not? But a lot of guys get pissed off with that, and then they put that bad seed behind you, and then you can't really move like you want to.
Wow. You know what? Press pause, because that's a beautiful segue. I'm going to play track number 4 off the cut, children.
Well, you know.
I'm gonna try to make it up to you. Tell me what I gotta do to clean up this mess and all the things we're going through. Put the blame on me, I'll accept responsibility. Girl, I'll pay the price just to make it right. Don't wanna go to bed mad. Just wanna make it right. Let's get back to the love we had. I hate to see you cry. Watch the good turn to bad.
It's your boy, Timberland.
Baby, we can fix it if you just talk to me. The way we fuss and argue is nothing for our kids to see. I can't be happy if you're not sleeping next to me. I'm gonna hold you down and be the man you need me to be. Don't wanna go to bed mad. Let's get back to the love we had. I hate to see you cry. Watch the good turn to bad. I don't even know where you're baby, let me know where you're at. I don't even know. I don't even know. Show your man a bone. Baby, let me out. Baby.
I beat one. Rock and roll, crap, weed.
I try to do everything you want me to do, and you want me to do it, baby.
What's up, baby?
Baby, let me know where you're at.
I'll be over tomorrow. Going down.
All right.
I'm ready to eat.
You ready to eat?
Yeah,
all
man.
Right.
I'm over here with my family. I lost my aunt/mom yesterday, man. So if you hear a lot of noise in the background, I'm over here with my fam, man. Everybody, keeping it moving, and I'm gonna tell you about. But the ladies in my family, they fine as hell. Number one, but number two, they cook, and that's how I got so damn big. Because, you know what I'm saying, they cook so good, when you think about them, you gain 5 pounds. You think about this because you gain 5 pounds, dude. Oh, my God, man. My aunt, she could cook so good, man. Her fried chicken and macaroni and cheese and greens and her roast and her turkey and her ribs And damn, everything she cooked. Oh my God, man.
Now, do I need to charter a damn plane? Damn it, shit! You said you was ready to eat. Now, shit. Now, hell, I'm gonna have to go in the damn kitchen. Shit. Now, hell, I ain't this big for nothing.
You killing me, Meeks.
This shit, boy. Now, look here. Now, see, I had to learn from the children, honey, because I know a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Now, mama can burn, honey. Don't get it twisted. So you like I said, honey. Good job.
You killing me, dog. You killing me.
Now, I got a caller. Somebody want to come in and say something. I'm going right here in the ATL. 404 454 404 454. Come on in, honey. You're dishing tea with Big Meat. Hey, how are you? Caller?
They spilled the tea and they laugh. They can't talk.
That's all right, honey. We're going to put the, just keep listening, sugar. That's all right. They wasn't ready. I guess they got hungry too. Shit.
Yeah. I'm ready to eat, man.
Okay. Well, tell them to pick your plate. Shit.
I'm about to go ahead and get something as soon as we done.
Tell them to fix the damn plate. You know, have your couple of
I'm sitting on the floor laying back. My phone was dead, so I had to come in and charge it up. That's why I was running around. I had my aunt's dress, and I had groceries and all kinds of stuff coming in the house. And so I had to sit here in this little corner and plug it up where it's away from everybody so we can get it in.
Well, dig that. But then let me not keep you long, player.
No, we good. Let's go with it.
I know we good. Please, I know we good.
I need that.
I'm just sitting up there.
I got a lot of listeners. And I'm saying, I like to, with my music, influence, the other side. I mean, without being, distasteful. But I'm saying, I'm not afraid of, you know what I mean? So I'm saying I like to do some performances at some of them places, some alternative lifestyle parties, because them motherfuckers pay money. And they will buy your record. So I'm saying,
Now, see, I'm going to have to, let me say this disclaimer right here, and I know that your people are listening, and particularly to your wife, Sweetie, and then let me say this, too, to anybody who's listening. I've met the brother, okay, and in his interaction, honey, he's a real down to earth brother. If you ain't got that from listening to him here, you number one, you won't get it. Number two, he's fine as hell. And that there is the key right there. So the cheering, I'm talking to my people cheering. This man got to go home. He's heterosexual. He got to go home to his wife. Okay. So if you plan on booking him, honey,
I will come out and play with y'all and perform in some of them spots.
You will perform, not play.
Right.
You will perform, not play. I have to correct you on that.
I mean, if it's two women, then I'll play.
I was such a man. Anyway, I'm going to the phone line. 404. Damn. No, but I feel you. But I had to clean that up because, see, I don't want folks to go reading into nothing. Black men in Hollywood already, everybody's always looking to bring them out of the closet. They're looking to make them gay. And some children just need to stay straight. Child, don't go corrupting this man, honey. Just look at him. He's fine. Have a jack dream. Just leave him alone, okay? We'll leave it at that. Now, we got another caller coming in, 404-955. 404-955. Come on in, sugar. You're dishing tea with Big Meat to say hey to my brother over here. This is Dave Tolliver. Hey, caller.
What are you talking about?
Miss Thing.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, this is Crystal.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You didn't do that to me.
Yes, it's been done. How are you guys? I hear you talking all that stuff on this radio station here.
Let me say this first and foremost. I didn't really get a chance to get none of your time while we was on the road. I love you.
And I love you back. You know I do. These two guys, they are so wonderful. Like I'm glad I had the pleasure to work with you guys. last week. That was awesome.
Oh,
well, it don't have to be over.
Love. Oh, who said that it was over? That was just one project.
I know that's right. Well, hey, look, let me know. Y'all let me know. Keep me in the loop.
I got a project for you.
You do?
Listen at this fool. Listen at this, Lord.
We're gonna do a reality show called Project Homewrecker.
You know what? I was gonna say, weren't we just having a discussion about marriage and how you have to, them trying to keep you good and not corrupt you, and then you want to get on here with me and talk about you got a project for me.
But see, he said he already corrupt, so he was out of the discussion. That part didn't apply to him, girl. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Well, at least he has someone that understands his situation and his issues.
Well, he came in saying that he was 100 and he was honest from the jump, honey. But now he's trying to put all that affection on you, so I'm going to step back. Go on and talk, Dave.
Dave. Yes, Dave, I'm listening.
I love you, man.
Okay.
Project Homewrecker.
What? You know what? I'm gonna address that later. But yeah. Gemini,
he gave me, he said you was cool. I hit you with a text and you didn't hit me back.
I do remember getting a text from you, and let me tell you, I've been partying and celebrating some things here lately, so
I know.
Forgive me.
Let me help you.
But yeah, you know what it is? Meech, thank you again for everything that you did. Did you get my text earlier?
I did.
Okay.
I did, darling.
Okay. Yes, and but no, I've been celebrating my divorce. I got a divorce on Monday, so I'm celebrating.
Okay. Wait a minute. I got to go get a glass, honey.
Well, hey, yes, and toast it up.
Yeah, baby, and fly up here.
Whatever, Dave. You need to behave.
Listen,
me said he got a private jet. I'm saying just put you in the G4 and fly you up here. That's what he said.
This ain't what you want.
We're going to speak that into existence. I'm going to receive that one. I got the private jet. I'm going to receive that.
Man.
Okay.
Okay. I'll receive that.
Listen, guys, I'm not going to interrupt y'all's interview for long, but I did want to call in and say hello and that I'm listening, and, and it's always a pleasure. It's been a pleasure working with you guys, and I'm glad I got a chance to know you all.
All right, well then, baby, I thank you for coming on in and brightening up this child's day, honey. Lord.
I got to actually come up there and sit down and talk to you. You know what it is, Meech.
Oh, well, yeah, baby. You know what? We're working on that right now.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, we're working on that, and I will keep you all in the loop, and it's going to be all good, baby. Trust.
Yes. Dave.
Yes, baby.
I have nothing but love for you. I will see you soon. Okay?
I hope so.
All right. Make that money, girl.
And aren't you partying? Aren't you celebrating your birthday? Is it this year or
it's July 30th. July 30th.
Okay, well, I hope all your parties are successful. And
I'm
glad. I know I might try to check one out.
We can just have a private one. We can just go out, and
listen at this child.
I'm mad. Big Meech.
Relentless.
Do you have my paddle up there?
I got a paddle. I got a riding crowd.
Oh, okay. He might need to get spanked. He might get come in there and act out a scene for me and just spank Dave since he doesn't want to behave.
Why can't you do it?
The whole idea how that will work is you got to wear the leather. I'll just be the enforcer. It will only work if you're there. It will only work if you're there.
Okay,
let me explain to you what hold on, don't have before you hang up. But just let me explain to you what captivated me about you. Yeah. Number one, first and foremost, I have always been like a fan. That movie to me was so much. Listen, real talk. That movie to me was so. People look at it just as like a strip club movie, but that movie to me was so much more deeper than just what people perceived it to be. That movie meant something, and that was people's lives, and people didn't look into it that way. They talking about the struggles of a black woman trying to make it to school with no other options, trying to get out, and that's what she had to resort herself to do. And they didn't look into it as that. But you, not only that, you were so fine that you find her in person. But it's like it's something about your spirit that sucked me in.
Oh,
you know
I appreciate
it was like,
that.
You ain't really said that many words to me, but it was something about your spirit that sucked me in. And I was telling my dude, I was like, dude, I ain't really said much to her, but dude, she's beautiful, but I could tell she's beautiful inside. And then we had a little conversation outside that day when I was just, kind of being a fan and kind of being nosy. And,
Whatever.
He is dishing his tea, baby. I love it.
Oh no, he was being a real sweetheart, and actually having a conversation with me that was mature, and I appreciate any time that a man gives me that, and not just the typical, oh, you fine, you this, So
right.
it showed his character and his maturity level, so I appreciated that.
I love you, woman.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm getting off this phone. You guys be good, or at least try to.
We're always good, honey. It's when we're bad that we're better.
I know it.
Okay. Right. Yes, ma'am. But listen, honey, you take care of you. I'm having a cocktail in your honor this evening.
Yeah.
To help you celebrate.
Please
and,
do.
yes, baby. And I'll keep in touch, because we're working on that right now as we speak, honey.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Take care, guys.
All right, thanks for calling, baby.
Okay.
Bye-bye. All right, that was Miss Cristal, baby.
I love that woman.
Baby, okay, I don't, wow. Okay, and I'm,
Hook me up, dude.
Why you putting that onus on me?
Let's do this. Let's do a reality show called Project Homewrecker.
Project Homewrecker. Okay. Then we need to all sit down and really talk because, damn it, and I got to put stuff in writing.
It's an evil show, but I guarantee it'll be successful as hell.
Oh, I know, because look at cheaters.
Yeah, man.
Look at cheaters. Please, I live for it. Let's get back into this. Exactly, because one of the things, and see, and now I'm expecting a song about this later, so I'm going to put that out there. But one of the things that I wanted to focus on, and that was something that you said earlier about being a man of size and how the machine itself, the industry, are not looking at us. Now, I've done a little recording, just sound bites here and there. I've not been in a studio, the way that you guys have. I'm looking to aspire to do that and to get into training and, just take my craft to the next level. However, being someone of size, what do you feel that you going independent, you were forced into that? Or do you feel that it's going to take, just the trailblazing? Because right now, Rick Ross is the guy that they're letting in because he can sit up there. He come out on the videos and at the award shows with no shirt, all his stomach, and I live for him for that. All his damn man titties showing, I live for him for that.
I mean, we used to do that, and I'll do it now. It don't make a difference.
Right.
We used to do that all the time. We take our shirts off on stage all the time. I mean,
So now,
I think if you look at entertainment, period, especially on the black side, they only allow a certain few to come through the gates anyway. So, but if you look on the white side, there's so many different people coming through. You're like, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? But on the black side, you can always know, okay, I seen them, I know them, I know them, I know them, because we only get a few through the gate. So, I mean, the portions that they're going to give you are so small. It's, you got one fat dude, and the rest of the cats you got about 2 or 3 ugly cats that look disgusting, and the rest of the cats got gold mouth and music stars, and you got a few girls. I mean, there's only so much they're going to allow us to have. And that's why the independent way is to go. I mean, once you get in there and you make your little mark, then it's best you go digital and get it going and start getting all that money for yourself, man. I can't say that I was forced, because we had situations where cats had money where they could have made it viable situations, but like I said, on the album released in 99, this cat is an Italian dude and had millions of dollars but didn't want to spend them. Duh. And then the last album released in 2007, these cats tried to do everything they could, but dude almost lost everything he had trying to go into the project with it. So, you know, it's shit, man. It's a roll of the dice either way, but if you have money behind you, a major machine, you'll win. That's why we so engulfed in bullshit right now, because a lot of these artists that come out, they have a machine behind them. Cats that's willing to put $250,000, $1 million behind them every quarter of the year to make sure their shit is that we're raped, literally, on the radio station. I mean, come on, man. Some of this stuff, man, that you're hearing, come on, like, oh, let's do it. And I'm not dissing them cats, but I'm saying, come on, man. When hip-hop first started, a song like that would have never made it through, but because they got a machine behind them, or they started off in Atlanta, and, you know, one of the cats down there is a mover and shaker, so like Greg Streets or whatever he say go, the rest of the hip-hop cats sitting the country following. Because if he breaking it in Atlanta, they playing it everywhere else. And so, we don't have no choice. They give us what they want us to have, and we deal with it. You know, some people don't do the satellite radio. I listen to satellite radio, but a lot of people ain't hip to it. They hear it, but they're not, you know, as the urban market, we're afraid to venture off into new things. We like to stay in our comfort zone. We won't try anything. So that's how us, the artists, lose. We won't try.
Wow. Now, you know, but also, what about the pressure? The pressure of folks sitting up telling you to conform and to change. Because I know I hear it now, you know, as an actor, you know, there's not many parts out there for men your size, and you really need to look at losing a couple of pounds, and, you know, there are no real leading men, and this, that, and the other, and that whole pressure there. You know, what was the pressure like for you, for folks coming up in there and telling you, okay, you really don't need that piece of chicken right now. No, y'all need to hit the gym, and maybe if you had all that to be muscle, you know, what was that like?
Say it one more time, Meech.
I said, how was that for you? The pressure of needing to lose weight, you know, because they wanted you to conform to an image. I was saying, for me, you know, as an actor, I'm told by that constantly, there's no leading man roles your size, and, you know, that brings about health issues, and you already asthmatic, you don't need to be that big, and you on camera, and it looks, you know, this, that, and the other. What was that pressure like for y'all? Because were you shooting music videos and this, that, and the other? Folks wanted to make you clothes.
It didn't matter in the beginning because we had an endorsement through Gerald and everybody else, so we were straight. And I'm saying the world fell in love with us, man, so it was cool. Then it started being cool for cats to be big. And then, you know, the industry kind of just, like, flipped around and switched and, like, wouldn't allow that to fall through. And, you know, everything was just like a meat market. You know what I'm saying? Cat had to be a certain size so you can take his shirt off, or you can oil him down like Terrell and have him on the camera looking good like that. You know, that's what it became. They were selling meat instead of selling music, and that's what they do. Look at the women. Look at the women artists. I mean, with the exception of a couple, most of them taking their clothes off.
Right. Exactly.
There ain't no talent.
Exactly.
It's all bush. It's all bush and berries.
All
no
bush. Ooh.
And I like that, but you know, hey, I love Cristal.
Oh, but here, let me go here because I want to play this because I know this here is the single that you want to make the first single off the album. Let me give the folks. I need it.
Well, you know what? Before you send that out, I want to send that out. If Cristal's still listening, I want to send it out to you, and you listen to every single word in that song, baby. On the Big Meats, we dishing the tea, shouting.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anthony Nunn thing?
You know this one, right? Ain't no need to tell you. Been right here forever. But you just had your eyes closed right up under your nose. What's the fix you needed? Don't know why you see it. All this time you been sleeping, now it's creeping. Got you thinking about leaving your vision. No, this ain't no coincidence.
If I'm giving a couple things, why won't I let y'all see it? No, it ain't no that, because y'all started there.
Behind your speaking, I don't give a damn. I need it. Opportunity not once in a lifetime, and I'm about to open the door and let the light shine. Wish I had the answers to all the questions. At least release your pressure. Girl, our obsession got you under question. Yeah. If I could snap my fingers and make a wish, we would have to go through none of this shit. Ooh, yeah. Like every day. Gotta make the best. We gotta make it work. Behind doors, creeping around, baby. I need it. I need it. Not once in a lifetime. And I'm about to open the door and let the light shine. You say you hate being at home, the thrill is gone. I feel the same, so why we holding on? So much to lose, even more to gain. It might even cause a lot of pain. It's obvious it was meant to be. Otherwise, how could it be? Life can show you lots of things, but you better be ready when it comes your way. Ooh, yeah. More like every day, and it's evident this is relevant. So we gotta make the best of it. Reading, speaking, behind doors, speaking. I don't give a damn. I need it. Opportunity not once in a lifetime, and I'm about to open the door and let the light shine. No, this ain't no coincidence. More like every day, and it's relevant. This is relevant, so we gotta make the best. We gotta make it work. Speaking behind doors, creeping around, baby. I need it. Opportunity not once in a lifetime, and I'm about to open the door and let the light shine. Behind doors speaking, I don't give a damn. I need it. Opportunity not once in a lifetime. No, this ain't no coincidence. More like every day, and it's evident this is relevant. So we gotta make the best of it. Reaching, speaking, behind doors speaking, I don't give a damn. I need it. Opportunity not once in a lifetime, and I'm about to open the door and let the light shine. No, this ain't no coincidence.
All right. I need it. Woo! Brother, you are so fucking smooth. I can't stand you. Oh, and it's tickling me at the same time. I love it. I love it.
You killing me, dude. You killing me. That's
okay.
Hilarious.
Oh, yes. Now listen, honey, because I know outside of songwriting and everything, you also are a vocal coach. Or are you still coaching, or did you put that to the side because you're pumping the album?
I do vocal coaching, and, you know, I've run into some people that are not necessarily serious, or they, I don't know, I undercut my prices of everybody in the city just about. It's really inexpensive. And, you know, I'll even come to you, you know, for an extra little $10. But my thing is, I won't do anybody that really can't sing. You have a lot of artist development companies in Atlanta that just take people's money. And I can't do that, not as and have a conscience about it. You know what I'm saying? As hard as it is to come my money today, it would behoove me to take money from people and they won't ever make it past karaoke night at
oh my goodness.
And there's some really tight singers that come to Dugan's, but I'm just saying they won't get out of that. You know, it's one of the guys, you hear somebody singing real good and then somebody else come up and just blow the mood because it's tone deaf and they can't hear nothing. You know, I've been doing that for a while, and I'm looking to expand it. I would like to get with some people and maybe do like a real artist developed company besides, you know, JPAT. But I'm pretty sure they get into some of those things too. But I would like to, you know, and actually get into finding some groups and some other stuff. You know, I had one girl that I was trying to work with, but damn, man, she was so tone deaf. I was like, my God, sweetie, I had to tell her that the track we had, somebody bought it. I didn't want to hurt her feelings and really tell her that she wasn't that good or wasn't good.
Okay, did you know what? But see, sometimes it's needed in this business that, you know, some of these kids, their hearts are in it and carrying on. And it's not to become a Simon Cowell, you know, to be rude with it. But my God, you know, some of these kids they're going to have their feelings. But like, baby, no, sugar. Maybe you need to write the song versus trying to sing it.
Right.
You know, or maybe you need to play the song on the instruments. Or maybe you just need to find something all together to try acting. You know. And maybe you could interpret the song. Okay.
Do
you know, read it as a live poetry or something. You know, so with all that, you know, with the success of the Black Pavarotti, let's talk about that name, the Black Pavarotti, because that's hot, number one. And number two, why are you coming out with the Black Pavarotti? Because Ruben is known as the Velvet Teddy Bear. Now we got the Black Pav. Talk to me.
Well, you know, Ruben can see my jockstrap, but no, I'm just joking. I call myself Black Pavarotti because Luciano Pavarotti was, I can't even say arguably, but was the greatest tenor ever as we speak till this day.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, he was a big guy, and I feel like I'm one of the greatest to ever touch the mic. I still got a lot of proof and a lot of sales and accolades and, you know, avenues to go to reach Pavarotti stage, but I feel like I'm one of the greatest to do it. So thus and therefore, and I'm a big guy, very big, Black Pavarotti, BLAQ, because I took it, BLAQ, took the CK out because I didn't want any racial connotations connected to it. So Black Pavarotti, and that has been pretty successful. You know what I'm saying? A couple guys I know, a couple legendary heard, and it was like, Black Pavarotti, I don't think so. But then they heard the music and it was like, okay, I hear that. That's what it is. So, you know.
Dig it.
That's where we at.
Oh, my God. I'm telling you, your tones are just so smooth.
I love Cristal, brother.
Okay, and we're not necessarily talking about the champagne. Okay.
I'm talking about Cristal. If I wait, it's going to be trouble.
You are so silly. Now, you know, at this particular juncture, you're coming up on 40. I turned 40 back in March, so we're from that same era.
Right.
Now, with these new cats coming into the game, and those who are looking to do what you did with Men at Large and what you're doing with the solo project and all that, what are you telling them, or what would you tell them, or what should they know coming into this business?
I'll give you an example. What I told Pleasure P, I saw him at a show in Augusta, and I was like, man, you have a pretty decent voice. And I said, it's best that you practice your craft and really become respected by your peers as well as people on stage, so they'll want to come see, because they want to come see the older groups because they put on shows. They don't want to see you just standing there with your pants hanging down and you singing with the track. I mean, they want to see a show. And I told him, I said, man, take your lead vocals off that track and sing, dude, because you have a voice. You may not be the greatest, but if you keep practicing and you work hard, man, when I first started, I wasn't that great. But now, I guarantee you, I don't care who come on stage, I'm going at them. I worked hard to develop my craft and make it where it is right now. And what you hear on the record is just a teaspoon of what you're going to get when you come to the concert.
Ooh, and that's how it should be, damn it. And let me say this.
Set them up, hey, listen, what you do is you get them wet, and you get them ready, and then you take them to the climax. And that's what you do in the lives. With the music, you get them wet and you get them ready. But when they come to the concert, that's when you make them come.
I'm going to hit you. I'm going to hit you with two good wet noodles. Two good wet damn lasagna noodles so it can wrap around that ass twice. Don't be saying that shit like that, boy.
It's all good.
But I feel you.
Yeah,
and I do understand. Because exactly. The audience, I know for me, you have to not just sing, because if you're going to do that, I can listen to the record, honey. But I'm coming for the live vocals. I want to see what you can do that wasn't studio enhanced or whatever the case may be. I want to hear what you're going to do right in front of me, honey, because, that's what made the artistry, honey. I will say this because, folks, I listened to this cat when we were doing the show, and this ain't no joke, honey, because, oh, God, your tones are so smooth. And when y'all were rehearsing, I kept saying, damn, I can't run. I'm not a runner. And then I'm a baritone bass on top of it with the second tenor rise. So, your range is cute, and I'm like, Lord have mercy. It's just, your runs are precise. And that's coming from somebody whose ear needs to be trained. But you got your runs are tight, and your tones are love. And I'm knowing live, baby, that's what come I stay backstage, because I couldn't have been out there, because I hit folks. But anyway, who would you like to work with in the future? Did I hear you say that you knew Stephanie Mills, my diva?
No, I met Stephanie Mills a long time ago. You talking about Stephanie Mills, the singer Stephanie Mills?
Yes,
I met her years ago through my uncle at the radio station in Cleveland. There's a lot of people coming here at me, so we probably have to cut it short soon. But I'm gonna tell you who I would like to work with right now. I'm gonna be honest, man. If I couldn't ever get another major record deal, I would like to get with Trey Songz. I would like to get with Omarion. And I would like to fine-tune those guys' vocal ability and help them take their things to the next level. I think they're two guys that are I think they're spirits. I think they're really nice guys. I haven't met them, but I think those two guys are, especially Trey Songz, the way they're doing him right now. They're giving him the baton. I would like to do some music with Joe and Charlie Wilson. Joe is my favorite of all time. Charlie Wilson, Gerald Levert, of course, I've done stuff with Gerald. But, if I could just, what I'd like to be to the industry right now, I would like for them to call me and be like, Dave, look, man, we got this hot new little young guy. He's 16 years old. We signed him because we saw him, and we want you to come in, and we want you to work with him. I like to go in the studio with cats like that, the new guys coming out, and help them record and program them to become vocalists, entertainers, and stuff like that, because we came up with Eddie Levert and Gerald Levert in the studio. No, that's not it, man. That's bullshit. You got to do it like this. And they taught us.
Right.
They taught us how to tear down the stage without smoking lights, and that's what I do. If you ever come see me perform at a little hole in the wall, something like that, I'm captivating the crowd. I'm captivating the audience. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. And when Minute Laundry go out and do shows, we tear it down, and we captivate them without smoking lights. We just did a show with Frankie Beverly and Mays, it was Father's Day. Was it Father's Day weekend? Somewhere, and we smashed it. It was something. They still trying to make us prove us. We smashed it. And I'm saying, whatever. But I mean, man, that's what I'd like to be, a liaison. If no one believes in me, as far as I'm sexy, dude. I ain't even lie. I know I'm a sexy fat. You know what I'm saying? So I know women like me. I know like they do. They like me. They like me.
They love a big old teddy bear, honey. The law of attraction.
I guarantee you, if a major company was to get behind me and put me out there like that, I guarantee you I sell $10 million, I get a Diamond Award. because I'm going to put the project together right. I'm going to write, but I'm going to sing and I'm going to entertain. And when I get in front of the white folks, I'm going to sing it the way they want it. When I get in front of the black folks, I'm going to sing it how they like it. You know what I'm saying? I even want to do some Latin stuff which I got on deck.
Yeah, you know what? I smelt that coming from you. I smelt it.
Yeah, I like you know, the Latin thing, that's my weakness.
I smelt
it. That's my weakness, brother. My weakness. You know, I got a plan over the next 5-6 years. I did the Black Pavarotti. My next album is going to be all love ballads, and it's going to be called Zach Slater. Everybody thinks that's the character from Saved by the Bell. His name was Zach Morris, and his boy's name was A.C. Slater. Zach Slater is my favorite character from all my children, who I've been, by force and by habit, I've been watching since 1977. And I'm addicted to it now. I love it, and I'm behind. I got to go watch the DVR. And, I mean, after that, I want to do some remakes of some classic records, redo those. I also want to do I'm going to do an inspirational project. I'm going to do a Latin project. And I'm going to do, you know, like this record that Drake has out right now. I think is really incredible because it fuses just the right amount of R&B with hip-hop that makes it a CD that the adults or the young kids would like. When I first heard it, I said, this is not what I'm expecting. So, you know, when we hear that, it throws us off. But, man, I put that thing on and I slept, and that's what I like to do. I listen to it the first time and see if it knocked me out. But then, like, if I got a trip, I put it on the plane, I listen to it. And man, that shit is a lovely album. That's a really nice album. It's a really nice album. So if you don't have that Drake, it's for the ladies, definitely. But it's smooth. It's not abrasive. It's sexy, and I like it.
All right, well, we are down to the last final 10 seconds of the show. So let me say good night before it stops streaming on the computer. If you're still online, honey, on the phone, you can get it. And all of this will be in the after show. But online and in the archives. But I want to thank you because I know y'all are over there, you know, taking care of the family and this, that, and the other. My heart goes out to you and yours. Man, stay strong. And just remember that in this particular times, you got the baton now, so you got to keep running this race for those who are going on. Because now they are part of the ancestors that's going to help light your path down your road. So on that, my brother, I thank you for dishing your tea with me. And, boy, did you dish tea. I love it. So come on back anytime. And just know you always got a home right here with me, okay?
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
All right, I appreciate you, too. I'll talk with you soon.
All right.
All right, peace. Ladies and gentlemen, for your listening pleasure, I hope you enjoyed that, honey. That was fun. That was absolutely fun. Oh, that was fun. But we're going to go now because I want you, damn, I should have said this earlier. But now I'm going to co-host over here on someone else's show this evening, over here with my friend Tommy Sotomayor, and we're going to be talking about adoption and gay marriage. Should gays have the right to marry and to adopt? So that's going to be coming up at 8 o'clock tonight on Your World, My Views, and that's right here on the Blog Talk Radio Network. So if you're there, go search that, and also know that tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary of Dishing Tea, and I got a special show lined up tomorrow where we're going to go into the next level, and I'm going to start it by bringing in Mr. Meek Productions CEO, and that is Mr. Miko Evans. He's going to come in, and we're going to talk about having an exclusively owned LGBT talent agency and production company. So with that, I thank you so much for your time and your love, and we will go from there. So until the next time, darlings, ciao.